You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live now Facebook page. And this particular program they powered by Orange, and we they bring this edition come to you. My name is Princess Pias.
And Mina Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Well, we all know say today na Thursday and at the 4th day of January 2024. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, with theme na the legislature with a special focus on developments we don't happen after the redundancy we will see happen at Parliament. And also na the Breakfast Show this morning, Liberty Online TV will bring you the latest updates and developments regarding the first appearance na court of former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. Members yourself when they watch the program can be part of and send your message to the number 074-200-545. Or also you can drop your message in the comment section throughout the different platforms them usai you get Liberty Online TV this morning.
So for help we get the latest development, we get for do with the redundancy of support staff then at Parliament, which we in the studio we get Ishmael Saidu Kanu, we na the parliamentary officer for the Institute for Governance Reform IGR. Well, India for put up this issue because na one of the journalists them we done the follow the proceedings them na parliament. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning to your viewers.
Alright, so we come back just now to Ishmael as Ateluna. We also want to forget updates on what happened at the magistrate court yesterday. Usai, former president Dr. Nesbai Kuruma being do enforced appearance for answer to question them regarding the 4-count charge we get for do with treason with the tinap trial for na court. As we see yesterday, the state been charged go na court for the very first time for start in appearance. Well, we join we court reporter Wena Maria to Sheriff for give an update on what happened at court yesterday, and after that we go get updates from a political analyst Wena Alphaba. We go analyze waiting this particular incidents mean to Salon democracy and waiting at the thing people for watch out for as we see then can case here begin. Also, former president they stand trial na the judiciary. Well, let me join Maria to Sheriff first.
Wednesday, January 3rd this year, the former president of Salon, Nesbai Kuruma, be appear before Magistrate Santigi Bangura na the Pademba Road Magistrate Court number 2. With the company of the APC chairman, Mingailo Mansare, the APC Secretary General, Lansana Dumbuya, Mayor Akisoya, and other party member, and same way so some family member them. For what police accuse say, he been joined on with some other people them, November 29, 2023, for overthrow the Salon government. Where the clerk na court be invites the former president, Nesbai Kuruma, for tinap inside the dock na court, he been work as safful and go tinap inside there with in brown khaki trousers and brown and white shirts, and putting on them na in back for some time. And in defense lawyer Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara be appeal to the magistrate for allow make them give him chair for Sidon. But the former president Nesbai Kuruma with a broad smile been say he okay for tinap. The clerk been start for read the charge them against the former president Nesbai Kuruma. When a 4-count charge them, and then charger gets for do with 2 counts of harboring, 1 count of treason, contrary to section 3(1)(a) of the Treason Act, and misprision. Where the clerk been the reading charger, it say, according to the particular of offense on count 1, it said the accused Nesbai Kuruma between the 5th to the 26th of November 2023 inside Freetown be prepared for overthrow the government of Salon, and that will make a harbor Emmanuel Solifu Kamara and Kaba Dumbuya. Count 2 also states say the accused Nesbai Kuruma on the same date and place, the same way so harbor Yapo Sise and Ibrahim Kabana in Osna Freetown and Makeni for overthrow the government. Count 3 states say the accused Nesbai Kuruma between the 5th and the 26th of November 2023 na Makeni imprisoned Soriba Mansare and Ibrahim Tolu Bangura in preparation for overthrow the government of Salon. And count 4 states say the accused Nesbai Kuruma on the 26th to the 29th November 2023 na Makeni been same also harbor Ibrahim Tolu Bangura where people can call Tiger and Yapo Sise where in no say them people here so don't commit treason. Where them be the reading charge na court, the former president Nesbai Kuruma just smile with his hand and still na in back. The court been go on stand down for about 1 hour. And when then later come back, Magistrate Satiki Bangura begin in verdict and be advised the state representative and the accused in lawyer them for come with them witness them inside the next appearance because of time. Now lawyer Fitzgerald Kamara, Adi Macaulay, L.A. Kamara, Alice Kuruma, Saidu Bangura, and Cherno Kamara been represent the accused former Nesbai Kuruma na court. And at the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, M.L. Tarawali, R.B. Kowa, Solicitor General, Director of Public Prosecutor, O.I. Kanu, A.G.M. Bokari, A.B. Jallo, and J.M.B. Bull been they represent the state in this case. Magistrate Santigi Bangura been give bail on High Court order to the former president Nesbai Kuruma and adjourn the case to January 17 this year. Liberty Online TV will continue for bring una report on issue them we get for do with this case. So till that same day for Liberty Online TV, me na Maria to Sheriff.
Alright, welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV. Now, any platform where you get with this morning, as we do on the website on www.libertyonlinetv.com. We also do on Facebook, we do on YouTube, and any other platform where you get with from live this morning. From that court report today, where Mariatu Sheriff puts together for we, Usai give you a picture of what happened yesterday na magistrate court. Usai former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma begin to nap na courts for Sika 4-count charge them where the state charge them go courts on. We they go on the line now for your reform in lawyer we na the lead defense counsel we na lawyer Fitzgerald Kamara. For we know in as lawyer representing former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, what the makeup of the 4-count charge them where inclined state nap na courts for. We they go on the line for get them. Hello, good morning and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Neda. Thank you very much.
Alright, we just don't listen to a report. Usai, we been do follow up on what happened yesterday where former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma been going to magistrate court for begin for tinap na court for Seka the 4-count charge them where the state don't make against them. Firstly, as the lead defense counsel pan this case just start for tell with viewers them. Waiting this mean for you clients when a former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma for going up na court for Sika alleged coup been happen where in a one pan the suspects them where police be done they investigate now the matter don't reach na court.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. The first thing we could say is that we were all in utter shock. We not believe say this will happen because it worrisome for the country, especially in terms of peace and security of the state. We did 40 hours of interrogation with the police. They ask them all kind of questions. I don't think that this work for 33 years. Believe me, I go say I don't see any direct evidence which implicates President Koroma. So for letting them bring them charges there, it was a shock to us. And the talk, I say a dark cloud will hang over this country. We don't set a dangerous precedent. Meaning no one is safe. Because if evidence not there, evidence so weak, you cannot succeed in a court. You drag a whole former president go to court for unilateral disgrace and no one is safe. It is a very dangerous precedent. President Koroma, he braved it. He stood stand and tall while the charges were being read. We offered him a chair. He said, no, I'm not sitting down. I'm standing up. I want to face these charges like a man. And that is what he was. Yesterday was a tough day. In we culture that this country will not believe for disgrace big man. Especially when you know saying for something we you not do. And we strongly debate in this matter. We believe say it cannot be implicated, you not do anything. That the whole case is about politics. And that is why we call on every side unit. Let us learn to put politics behind us. The government, they call for love nation. Yes, we all love our nation. But how can you show love for your nation? It is how you govern. How you govern.
So the aspects of you saying on have been shocked, being that it done they go through this investigation for over 2 weeks now, since the incidents been happen inside November way past so. How comes it come as a shock where you know say when they investigate person, it might lead to them going to court?
Yes, when they investigate you, they can ask you questions. But the only thing where you get to know is that when you case they come up, you don't know say they must indict me for so something what I don't do, what I don't say, or when somebody talk about me, what happen. But if throughout 40 hours of interrogation, nothing like that not happen, you go shock you then can go court. Because waiting in the ask President Koroma, you sabi leather boot, yes I sabi leather boot, it be work for me. You sabi kaba, yes I sabi kaba, it be work for me. So now, since you are guilty by association, because somebody may work for you, go do anything back later in the years, can you be held responsible? Then even for the one they wait and see they work, they say they mean they with an house. If you don't you know house, you know what you do? You're responsible for all the acts? No, you're not. Therefore tell me say this man on our own meeting we charge us with treason. If I say there was a meeting, there was an agreement of the minds that like this we plan to do. There's nothing of that. Nobody asked President Koroma about any meeting. Neither did he give instruction to anyone. Neither was he aware. You just go presume say, oh, because this man made you for you, so if you go do bad, therefore you for no. is wrong. That is not how you prosecute.
So you earlier make mention say all of this gets for do with politics. You don't think say it early for conclude say gets for do with politics, being that the case just starts, and you also make mention say no evidence no dey way for proof say former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma deserve for stand this kind trial. You don't think so on a need for give the one way they prosecute this case chance for go present the evidence them before una conclude?
Well, not about reaching conclusions. The point of politics is not today. All of them get what we call antecedents. If you look at the political climate leading to this issue, it's very clear to us all what I mean by the politics around President Koroma and his livelihood and his presence and what he did in the country. There has been the history of it. We get pronouncements from the presidency, pronouncements from people concerning President Koroma alone as a statesman. So then they can say it's all about politics. Then coming to the issue of evidence, yes, we don't reach that court. If the evidence is in Brianka, or maybe go there how many years, no evidence. Look at the Samora Kamara case. Now 4 years they go to take the case not done, evidence not come out. The evidence will come out. Look at Lido Yanda, nothing connecting the man. Is this what we'll be going through? Whenever you're in a political vantage position, you have to go through the crucibles of a trial. If after 4 years that did not come out, what compensation is there? None. The reputational damage they could cause to President Koroma cannot be repaired. That is why I'm saying you don't take people to court on flimsy, weak evidences. I've been a prosecutor for 30 years. I can guarantee you, at the international and local level, that you don't take someone to court lightly.
So as the lead lawyer for former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, how prepared you team there for ensure say una well represent una clients, because like you said, don't say una get a lot of suspicions them regarding this case. How prepared una dey for go challenge the prosecution?
We are well set. We get a team. We don't dey long enough. The legal team not just stay for President Koroma, it day for address issues of injustices. And the legal team not to just APC then they day. We get people who believe in the law and the rule of law. We deal with the legal team. It just happens that sometimes making stand and make people in the sea. But the legal team is big, is beyond me. We get people away even older than me in terms of practice. So they're all just waiting to come on board. And in terms of any evidence we then get, we are ready robustly to defend President Koroma because we believe in his innocence.
So we now go deep into the issue because the matter they now in a court. But another development where we just been see yesterday gets to do with a letter where we see they go around where we not confirm it whether or not now from ECOWAS where they indicate say former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma supposed for left Salon today and go relocate to Nigeria. Firstly, confirm for we if this letter now true say it come out from ECOWAS say former president for relocate to Nigeria.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot confirm that because I don't know, and I'm not aware of that letter coming from ECOWAS. Because we discussed how with the client, and INSSF know they up to speed about the outcome or the process of that letter. So I cannot deny or confirm it. But what we know is President Koroma is there in Zion. He's ready to face his trial. He's ready to clear his name. Whatever political arrangements have been made out there, we are not aware. We wait for listening to the government so we can understand and get clarity about this matter.
So based on previous conversation, because we all know say representatives and from the ECOWAS we don't come Tongia and we don't get several meetings with former president and that of the government. Anytime they where them we don't discuss about former presidents going on an exile or for let it go relocate to any country regarding this November 26 incident where it don't happen.
Well, I wouldn't confirm that because me at the lawyer side, Madiati, on the legal side. On the diplomatic side, I'm not involved and I don't know what background conversations may have been there, if at all. So I can only comment on what the law is and the legal process. On the diplomatic and international relations, I'm sorry I'm not part of that group or I'm not aware.
All right, so before you left free, because this now a political figure, everybody knows the former president gets a large following, and this now case where plenty people are interested in, especially from the public. You as the lead lawyer for former President Kuruma, what you the left as a message to in supporters them, because we know say this case get for come back na court and people eagerly they wait for know the outcome of the matter. Waiting you go left to them as an assurance say on a team ready for ensure say in protection is fully accorded to him, and the rule of law, although it is taking calls on a day for represent him and ensure say is safe.
Well, we did talk to the people, all the supporters of President Koma and all those supporting his cause and supporting his defense to stay calm and believe in the process of the rule of law. And that is why he himself has subjected himself to the law. He humbled himself. He attended every interview with the column. Anti-corruption, we were there. CID, we were there. Any side within column, he attends and cooperated fully with the law authorities. So we believe that this process, that is where we are. We believe in the law. We will be there. He believes in his innocence. We will defend him as well, believe in his innocence. And at the end of the day, with the hope and trust that the law will take its course. And justice will be done.
And una believe say the judiciary go give justice to this matter? Una trust that?
Well, it's not a point of trust. It's a point of evidence. We know say if the evidence not there, they should do the needful, do what is right. But we can't to point of trust. It's a difficult one because there have been challenges in the judiciary. We all know. We hope that at this time around they will vindicate themselves and let the public know say yes, there is a law and order and everybody entitled to your innocence. And you go free if case not there. If you're in a government or not a government, everybody has the right to be innocent and to be allowed to live his life.
All right, many thanks for that update. That's now lawyer Fitzgerald Kamara. Be the give updates on the line. As in the lead lawyer for former President Dr. Ernest Bakroma, be the tell we about waiting there as the defense team make up of the whole incident and the case and matter involving former President Dr. Ernest Bakroma standing a 4-count charge of treason in a court as he been doing first appearance. Well, from Fitzgerald Kamara, the program, the breakfast show, they continue.
Still inside this particular issue, we get for do with the trial of the first-time president, Dr. Ernest Bakroma. We get on the line Alpha Bar, we a political analyst. We for make yourself go add in voice on to this particular issue. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show, Alpha.
Good morning, everyone.
I guess you don't listen to the interview we my colleague don't do with the lawyer for the first-time president, Dr. Ernest Bakroma, and you don't hear from all what you don't see. As a political analyst, we don't follow politics na salon. What do you make up of this particular issue?
Well, it's rather unfortunate because the event of November 26. Now, one way very unfortunate to the history of Salone because we not expect the kind sin then they again. So, let me support government 100% for investigate. But whilst they investigate, they're supposed for careful. We would know what exactly happened, rather than they use old grudges, old wounds of vendetta for including this investigative process. That go eventually lost the real essence of the investigation, and we might not even know what exactly happened. So, as I don't listen to what the lead lawyer for the former president say, then do 40 hours of interrogation, no substantial evidence not come up with president to what happen. But this now early stages during the whole process. But again, some of who they urge calm and we call on government for make sure that if you don't get substantial evidences for bring somebody to book or for align somebody with that kind ugly incidents, then they it's totally unacceptable and wrong, because at the end of the day, you could destroy somebody in whole life, you will create problems we not even don't exist. So at the end of the day, me feel say we all as citizens we for try we level best for see how best we can able contribute towards the peace and the cohesiveness of Salone at every particular point in time. So evidence, nine case. Without substantial evidence, it go difficult for even Mr. Kamara, when a defense lawyer, for able to make a defense, because the defense therefore based on what they accuse the man of. But at the end of the day, and see this not just early stages, we they look forward and they see. And we as the public, we don't know what in government know, we don't know what in former president Kuruma know or what he do. All we rely on are the information within a public domain. And at every stages of this investigation, we therefore form opinion on how things they go. As it is from the alleged security breach to coup based on qualifying elements them or based on what the government see where we don't know as not the public, then we still wait because we still want to know what happen. We still want to know why government feels in a coup. We still want to know that the actors, the perpetrators, and all of these things. But the information within the public domain at this stage is very minimal. All what we see now a picture of Quetta and former Kaba security to Aneskoma, Kaba, that they will see in some picture they all gone, but that they're not conclusive and you know they go far for determine government's evidence that regarding how what in public would think with regards to trial. In as much as we not go say much, because case within our courts, you're not fine for intervening and too much, we go tend for prejudice the case or make the trial become a bit difficult on everybody angle we involved. But as the public, we the SSF through the information minister, don't they furnish we with information them. What we don't see in the public domain at this stage, a very minimal and not convincing as to waiting the government they claim say happen or as to waiting they allege. But waiting the getting confusing again, we see that we lost 19 or more security people, forces them, civilians, and all of them things. And so at the end of the day, me as a political analyst, we don't follow politics na Salone, Africa, and around the world, not go say there was no could not happen, who happen. All waiting could determine this, that the information where governments they put in the public domain based on how the investigative process they carry on.
From what you don't talk and you just make mention say all grudges of past issues them, and from where this case starts, because it's an EBK against the state, we don't see concerns so they come up from people, some man they call like a witch hunt. But if you look again, we constitution, no one is above the law. So you not think say na in that light the states they go for say the old people accountable to some certain thing where they think say they go against?
Well, every citizen for supports accountability of any such at any particular point in time. But again, the constitution will be constructed based on common human reasoning. Now, normal people then decide, say, look, construct constitution. So basically, we don't see that these two parties were involved, the states and President Bio, Ernest Kouma. We don't see in the past couple of months during the electioneering process, President Bio makes series of comments them where they lead towards jailing Ernest Kouma or pinning Ernest Kouma or make I look like small bobo. We get all of those recordings. I don't they go to my archives and see what 3 of those recordings. The one I'm in Kailan. President Kouma alleged say President Bio alleged say Samura Kamara go McKinney with APC people. Then they come out with recommendations then regarding neck for change, neck boss and neck officials. When an infield and an Eskuma go don't tell Samura waiting for do. But waiting go tell an Eskuma if you not pull on for politics, and go treat like small bobo, and go pin on a tight place. All of these comments at this stage clearly show say but the two people who get reason for create problem or who get reason for go after and company. Now President Bio get go after an Eskuma because he gets issues with Aneskoma regarding a participation during the past election. But we as citizens not see. Because some of we vex by Aneskoma, say you be APC chairman for almost a year, you know, even they comment, you know, they contribute, you know, campaign with APC and all of these things. So some of whom in concern as to why Aneskoma so quiet. But if President Bio know some of Aneskoma activities them at the back end, I mean, feel say those were evidences the way from you don't come out to the public at that stage, in as much as not to be court case, but the public for say, oh, Aneskuma they contribute towards the destruction of this country or they contribute towards creative chaos. But some of those things then unlock ever count at the limelight. For President Kuma President Bio alleged say former President Kuma, they IBN finger, say they support somebody in Holland where they destroy, where they incite violence, they use invective, bad word against people, they curse people and all of those things. But we not see evidences them where will lead towards President Kuruma committing some of those crimes or those problems in the way President Biomi they accuse him of. President Kuruma be quiet throughout this whole electioneering process. I think I will go vote. I see video of him. You know, I know they defend nobody now as a citizen. We all want for commit ourselves. We all supposed to commit ourselves towards a peace and a cohesive society. If peace not in a salon, nobody know they win. What problem this so nobody know they win. So I don't know where anybody in your right senses will ever wish for anything bad happen as salon. But in answering that your question, I feel say the evidence system or the instance system where they out in the public domain, now that President Biomi very dissatisfied with President Kuruma, some of the activities them undercover. So at this stage, some of we, based on we normal human thinking, start about law or constitutionality, but just the normal human reasoning, it go tell you say President Bio not me happy with President Kuruma. And we don't talk say so many occasions that's ego is President Kuruma like small bubble. So basically, where this thing they come up, if people feel saying a witch hunt or not just a naked aggression against former president, well, people get right for thinking that way.
Is this politics at play?
Sorry?
Is this politics at play or not just the rule of law they taking cause?
Well, the rule of law they taking cause, but there is an underlying politics at play where some of the evidences of politics at play now that President Bio in comments them during the electioneering processes them during the electioneering process linked towards a frosty relationship between him and former President Kuruma. So at this stage, if we see very minimal evidences in the public domain, somebody get right for things say this is politics. Until we see plenty evidences that we go incriminate or we go pin President Kuruma to the incident of November 26.
See, when you look at the fact, say, a former president, they stand trial at the judiciary of we times. Because if you check back history, perhaps I might be right. Now, the first thing this we see, a former president, they stand trial for then kind case here, where gets for do with treason. What's in the mean for Salon?
Well, unfortunately, a very dangerous precedent. President Kuruma served 2 consecutive terms under the APC. And we know in African politics, the party in power gets hold over all state institutions. So if President Biomi want for overthrow pass, if now we get a change of mind, I feel say sometimes if stifle election day and rig in favor, I mean capable for do that. We all know say able to do that, but he hand over power where then they come at the expense of a relationship with certain people in the opposition. Now in party, the APC. Plenty people were not happy. We hand over to President Bio, but in the interest of peace, in the interest of progress, in the interest of democracy, decide to do that. So at this stage, if plenty evidence is them not there for pinam to a crime, you treat and that way they care and go around court and all of these things, it gets a lot for do. In as much as me, I'm a supporter of the rule of law, I respect constitutionality and I respect accountability at every stages. But let will not solve a smaller problem. Let will not solve a smaller problem and create a bigger one during the process. The cohesiveness of Salon is very important. We don't see what happened during President Bio in the first 5 years. A lot of disturbances, a lot of issues then come and make able to achieve some of the dreams and goals and ambition. So me feel say if we not get substantial evidence system for pin President Kuruma to this incident of alleged coup, we not be supposed for care and good affadi. In as much as accountability, constitutionality, and the rule of law is very key in the progress of every nation, but no not solve a smaller problem would create a bigger problem during the process.
Last question. With your analysis and everything from when this issue starts, investigation, take it original courts, from what you don't talk, this material for don't go public, then for don't fenway, andulam as states people them. Now this na EBK against the state. Whose approach as political analyst, whose approach you think say for don't be appropriate for handle this particular issue?
Well, prior to the coup, I feel say a statement them, President Kuruma and President Biodem is supposed for hangets, and President Kuruma as a big brother, he is supposed for the help President Bio achieving dreams. But as na very few information in the public domain, we don't know what bring this frosty relationship. We don't know what go wrong at any stage. But in the interest of peace, I feel say any one of them is supposed for them extend an olive branch, say let's talk. In the interest of Salone, not because of me or because of you, but there was a lot of like egoistical challenge, vendetta, and all of these things. And again, President Bill gets so much on his shoulder, as the first gentleman. So if he feels at any stage somebody they undermine your authority, we all are mortal, man. It must stand for think otherwise or act otherwise. We don't see her in the past. Now, waiting to some of we concern with this case in the courts. This very courts, 9 presidents Kuruma use, a second vice president. People support him, the court support him, when I be a president, an unfortunate president, then some Sumana go ECOWAS courts, they go win some a case like ECOWAS court and all of these things, and it be very difficult for implement because transition medicanity and they implement the outcome of the ECOWAS ruling day. So at the end of the day, this they learn we lesson say, what would then a position of trust? What would then a position of authority? Law do best. Law do it right. Because tomorrow, with the actions them today, and we inactions go come back and hunt we. So this Mr. Kamara, we're doing our TV so delete today, the defend President Kuruma. I guess that in the midday with President Kuruma, then send away Sam Sumana they go trial and arbitrarily remove her from office. But the constitution justify them. So that very constitution where people don't use in their favor at some point, other people then go use them. But we will Lex alone. We win at the young one them. We don't want to see that kind of occurrences today again. We don't want to see another series of cycle of revenge, because the progressing nation, nobody wins. Nobody wins. The whole nation, they continue for so far repeatedly in a vicious cycle. So at the end of the day, if this case didn't cut now, but if they realize the evidence is the way we show up initially, not enough for make this man stand trial, I believe say at any stage, they're able to drop those charges then and pursue other means and other avenues.
A political analyst be the your view regarding the 4-count charge of treason where former President Dr. Ernest Kuruma the courts for currently. And earlier before we link Alpha Bar, we been get the lawyer when the lead defense counsel for former President Dr. Ernest Kuruma, we na lawyer Fitzgerald Kamara, be the give updates on how they take this whole matter, and also we be making clear regarding a letter we been see yesterday say allegedly come from ECOWAS, and according to Ram, as the lawyer for former President Kuruma not confirm that letter there because he say they're not aware of that kind of arrangements day. Well, Liberty Online TV go continue for bringing you updates as and when we they get regarding this and other developments we don't they happen. You still they watch the breakfast show, send we your message to the number 074 500 200 545 074 200 545. Now the number we go send you message to, or drop your comments now the comment section. We go for a short break. Then when we come back, we can look now at the issue of the legislature. We now with theme for this morning with a focus on developments and we don't happen after the redundancy where we been see happen at Parliament this BNTM. We come back shortly.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
The Liberty Online TV, my fantastic project.
They dispassionately they give out information.
And they are doing extremely well.
For the first reliable and trusted news in Sierra Leone.
I bet you will not be disappointed.
That Liberty TV, you will get the good news out of it.
Are you ready now? Okay, let's go.
The program is the watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you from we Facebook page and we other channels them. Still na the studio we get Ishmael Saidu Kanu, we na parliamentary officer for IGR, where they are for can talk about the latest developments we get for do with the redundancy of support staff there na parliament. Well, Liberty Online TV we don't follow this particular issue na parliament. Also we start first for do a program on that day where we be see letters then we meet some support staff there na parliament, and we be get civil society in the studio we can talk on their own position with regards this particular issue. Well, today we still do follow up on this particular issue whether they happen at parliament we get for do with the redundancy of some support staff them. Well, for now can get the latest development we get at the studio Ishmael Saidu Kanu, we na the parliamentary officer for IGR. Good morning once more, welcome to the program. I can say you now one of we in parliament na side where you don't for a very long time you don't follow the proceedings at parliament we do work with IGR when I don't pull series of reports we get for do with proceedings and other performance of the parliamentarians and even the administration of parliament. Now with this particular issue we get for do the redundancy of some support staff from where it start to now waiting you as a parliamentary officer for IGR make up of the entire situation?
Well, first of all, I think the parliaments no handle this thing properly, they don't handle them well, because we all know say not until they start. It don't start for over 6 months or so ago, where them be forced to tell staff and say they get for redundant them. You know, so the way how them be handled, and first of all, now them be really poor. At the end of the day, them be even stop force. Let's let them wait, let them see what thing go happen. Where the year go end. So we all see how the year end. Then see over 100, whether they redundant for because they were for manage the resources and all that stuff. And they way for me, not timely, because we all know say right now Sierra Leone, a very difficult to live. Even you the work for you meet all you need, then difficult. Now you tell people and say they lost their job. Over 100 of them. Where if you check average, you must get 4 or 5 people there. We depend on one staff, so you must get like over 400 people and we na family members they will go suffer from the one and the way then they redundant. So generally, you know, really nice, and even the procedure we then use for do this thing not nice, because the speaker they tell you say you know aware of certain things that will happen, that the clerk when a parent unilaterally take some decision them we not nice, even allegation they say employ in welfare in girlfriend or so we serve they receive salary even though not confirm it no allegation, but all the one in the way they come up, you know, really nice for parliament image and all that stuff. And they now if you go to the Parliamentary Service Act 2007 section 40, you see the speaker now the chairman of the Parliamentary Service Commission, the PSC, and we all know say now the body we they regulate parliamentary campaign employment and all that stuff. And they so at the end of the day, if the chairman we not the boss, you know, they are aware of certain things them when they happen, it is show administrative lapse at parliament, and you know really nice.
So what does it mean for let we see the speaker at parliament we also the serve as the chairman for the PSC, and Honorable Paran, when are the clerk for parliament itself, instead they serve as secretary to the same PSC, then we see letter come out for redundant staff them. We don't support parliament all this while. The speaker, when I enter the chairman for that commission day, not aware, not confirm, and not verify say them for redundant same people here, but the secretary to the commission, when I secretary again to that same chair, they go ahead and take that decision. They what this mean for a house of parliament? Also, would they expect say people and we ought to know better now than they can place.
Yes, we all say parliament the main function for make law, and if you make law, you for be lawful, you for go by procedure, you for go by law, you know for they do things haphazardly or if you do things unilaterally. The problem in a salon, where you see somebody hold office, if it's in a personal property, and then they're very wrong. And the other thing with the politicized institutions, and plenty in this country, if you look at the institutions, them all are social politics. You will say somebody will hold position a party, then they go make chairman or commissioner. When they say clerk, of course, now somebody we get administrative know-how, somebody we not mix with politics, somebody we not dinner any party position. You know, but if you take politician and now they make them clerk, it starts from APC days, of course. Now you don't continue. You see, the political party them or the politician they really they ruin the institutions them. Now most of the institutions they see in a salon, they politicize, they don't politicize. And it's wrong. If parliament be they go accordingly, they go with procedures, they follow the law. I don't think some of them things are for even reach this level or this stage. We really unfortunate for the image of an institution we they make law. We are one of the three arms of government. We really pivotal we campaign governance in the country. For let somebody lost in job, it really are trending. So we know how them people and they presently they feel. For let you lost your job, now they sit down, they not get work. How picking school like open, get for pay second term school fee, get for give lunch to picking them. Now all they can't stop. How you go survive? How your family members then go survive?
So this one green incidents we don't happen, don't send a lot of mixed feelings and interpretations to the public regarding waiting don't they happen in a parliament, because like we say the speaker like now the highest post in a parliament. Yes. You come to the Public Service Commission again when I did this decision come out from the clerk, when I in a secretary to that commission day. The speaker still not the head na that particular place day. From your experience and interaction with them people here, although you come up from the Institute for Governance Reform, but you know a parliamentary officer we attached the. How you go describe the working relationship between the clerk and the speaker? And if we bring and come down to the commission, where now the chairman and the secretary, how you go describe them working relationship?
For me, I think generally they all see one side. They all are party people. They all the SLPP. And they see one side. But it's like you don't they go small because if me not the boss, then you take decision. We you not the secretary. You under me unilaterally. It should say something all right. Even na that particular PSCD. You get the deputy speaker. After the speaker, the deputy speaker, you get the majority leader or leader of government business. You get the minority leader. They're all that they make up of that particular PSCD. So if somebody they take decision, we just want to know how powerful that person they be. Where they take decision, we get them people in there at the top. Where you for consult with them. And even Abu Kago, be there at the well, they talk, say, no, nobody's thing. They even criticize the decision, you know, and they part of the PSC. Now they part of the composition. So they take the question of that, how powerful is person where just they take decision? And I can tell you earlier, say, we don't politicize the institutions there. So the person they feel say, because in a party person in a day, in a particular position at the party, so you can do something, nothing come up being in above. You don't see. So we really need to make sure say we follow procedure. We get people them we na experts them. Na people them we na civil servant we don't practice or we don't serve the country for a while. We don't mix by any politics. And if they put in them position and we go make sure say they do the right thing. But you put politician and we go continue for the getting kind of thing there so. And it's not good for the image of the institution.
So following procedure, most people they talks the in fact them get wrong from the when them put out notice employment for vacancy for the people apply, we will see the bunch of people will be going to parliament. And most of the times if you go to parliament, you see some staff, you really they ask say, yes, waiting this person they do here, waiting this, the place so packed full, yes, so jammed full, and this disagreements between the speaker and the clerk. How you think say them for not handle this situation, because you make mention say they not handle the situation well, yes, from the starting of the employment of them people until this point where they don't reach, how them for the handle?
First of all, you employ somebody, even when they're liberty now, so you must employ somebody. You know, say this person and they operate the camera, this nine they in a control room, this nine they in charge for receive guests. You know they employ other person just for consider. So for me, you go employ people them. You know say that this work then they do. At the end of the day, you sack them. So why you be employed in the first place? So for doing kind of thing and they really they out of place. For me, what you for don't do first of all, if you don't know the work way people and they do before you employ them. For example, if this person and they move this chair in the morning, you know, say they move this chair. If you sack yourself now, other person you employ back for can do the same work. Now we don't employ them, so whose work would they all be they do? Because Parliament still they run. Whose work would them they do? So it not really make sense. You go employ people and then at the end of the day, you say you want to manage your resources. And then parliamentarians or the parliament in general, they say then they regulate themselves. Now when them bring come the law, parliamentary acts, then pass them before the parliament they lock. Now 1 o'clock morning they pass them, we people they don't sleep. So till when are the interest, you see that they come together. Now people in the way their family members they are book panel. Now this don't happen. I get a friend who insist on they be the work. Now they be affected. The way they explain them, say that they all really crying thing and they now they tell and say, I say na so salon day now. Because if you lost your job, waiting there for happen. You get for suffer, your family members and get for suffer. Or we get job so or work, because there is a difference between job and work. Some of them are work get so people in a job they get, that's just a joke, you know. But some people in a job they get almost at the end of the month. Some people will get work where you sack that person there. The trauma they go through psychologically, what they go through, it's not really easy. So me had a feel for them. Because at a point, some of them will not get jobs. So no what for do. We picking up our money, go ask you, Papa. And then you know I know side they pull out. And they ask you why it's this and that lunch. So generally, we want for let them go back because until say that they meet today, one of the 4, then for going up, then for the PSC, then for meet and discuss this particular issue. Now this thing for don't do long since. Sit down and say, okay, then people are so and so, let we discuss them. But then we say what I don't pass Gary speaker now they say no aware about this and that. So
that make me they ask the question, even though the PSC they meet today, that make me they ask in terms of leadership and control. The speaker when a chairman to the Parliamentary Service Commission, is he in control or is slow for take action? Because Honorable Parano just wake up one morning and begin sack people. There must have been rumors. The speaker must done the hearing. Is he really in control as the speaker of the house?
I think the speaker not there in total control. Because if you as a leader are in total control, this thing will reach this level or this peak where you don't reach so. You see the theory they say we take politicians them from the same political party, you put them in one institution. But within they compromise. They go just they say, hey, make a small law, this way they do so, not to say for go. Instead of he stand firm and take the decision, we even if he hurts the person or hurt the political party, once he do the right thing. But they do them. Just because we come on at the same political party, we see one side, we discuss things, we even make cabal for do certain things or take certain decision, we come parenting and they compromise. So for me, they in total control for me.
So these disagreements, now let's just put this redundancy of the support staff here aside. Parliament will start just now. Important building for the for pass. We get for then decision determine the lives of people. This disagreement between the clerk and the speaker and even to the concern way Honorable Abdul raised and well. This good they sending a good signal, waiting this they tell.
It is a good signal. Because if the Public Service Commission we come into existence 2007, you get the speaker as chairman, you get the deputy speaker there, you get the minority leader, the majority leader, you get the whip and there. When at the leadership of parliament, then at the end of the day, the secretary, when for just take notes, we meeting they go on at the PSC and all that stuff, then they behave unilaterally. They send good image. It show how we lack procedural issues, how we lack the respect for the law. Because if you don't have somebody go through the right process, you get boss them. We don't know internally if anything will happen again. We don't know, but what we know now that things not work well procedurally and not follow them. And at that day we they discuss. So for we when they meet today, they therefore discuss that day and try for reverse that decision day. Let them give people them back their job. I don't think say parliament never collapse because you pay over 100. How much did they pay? 2 million, 3 million. That they will lock parliament. And you know will tell me say they want to collect 30, 40 million. Now the institution they wait maybe na Facebook and they hold it. You need to do nothing about that. You need to sack them. Somebody will get 2-3 million. You say for redundance. They really not good. They have training, and some of the leaders them really need to get conscience. All them politicians, all the parliamentarians within a parliament, some of them people in there, most of them, they all come on constituencies. Now them people there, so they really need to stand firm so that they will give them back their job them.
Alright, continue for the meeting at the studio. We will come back to you just now. And name na Ishmael Saidu Kanu in a parliamentary officer from the IGR, but he attached na parliament there this morning. We they talk about waiting on the happen at parliament after the massive redundancy where we've been see the secretary to the Parliamentary Service Commission, where also doubles as a clerk of parliament, Honorable Parantarawale, been signed letter where been give over 100 parliamentary support staff them this BNTM for say they don't redundant them. Well, we go now for listen to a report where we senior producer on consultancy when Abdullah Blah been do for Seka the latest developments on this issue. When that's where they can look at where we come back. But let we watch the reports where Abdullah Blah puts together regarding the latest developments and information and documents them where reach Liberty Online TV regarding this whole issue.
December 18, 2023, the clerk of the Salon Parliament, Paran Tarawali, been give sack letter them to over 100 workmen them at the Salon Parliament, where he sign and been pulled come out from them work in the Salon Parliament. This after the Speaker of Parliament, when at the head of the Parliamentary Service Commission, the highest decision-making body at the Salon Parliament, been don't assure the public, say Parliament not get any plan for sack them workman them.
We have not yet taken the decision. And for all you know, the decision might not even involve redundancies of existing staff.
The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, in response to concern with the leader of opposition at the Salon Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kabu, raised but rumor we even get say the Salon Parliament plan for sack over 100 workmen them. But although the Speaker of Parliament they don't assure the public say Parliament not get plan for sack them workmen them, the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali, used in office for sack over 100 workmen them. Now the Salon Parliament, without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission, we get the power for do so. Get onto the Speaker of Parliament for know if na give the order or sign the letter them for make the Clerk of Parliament sack the over 100 workmen them. The Speaker of Parliament make them clear. See, nobody not tell them say Parliament they sack over 100 workmen them, or even tell them the law will say Parliament for sack them workmen them. Yeah, as the head of the legislative arm of government, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, say he believes say Parliament for make sure say any of them decision them where they make will go affect the life of people them like this sacking for go according to the law with Parliament self they make, or else the people them not go get confidence pan Parliament or even respect the Parliament. For this reason, make the Speaker of Parliament don't summon one emergency Parliamentary Service Commission meeting which will be the 4th of January 2024 for make the Clerk of Parliament we sack the over 100 workmen them, who explain to the Parliamentary Service Commission the reason we make it decide for take this decision. But as all this they be, get documents them, we show say the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali, don't they use in office for employ plenty of young people them. We make the Parliament don't get plenty workmen them past the amount where them want, and plenty of them workmen them here where the Clerk of Parliament employ. Not they even go work, but they collect big salary from the Salon Parliament. And at this, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, self been talk about for people them where he say they don't fair not say don't they collect salary for sake of Parliament, but not ever mass foot go work in a Parliament.
What has come to our attention is that we have a figure of the number of people working for Parliament, but when we do an actual count, we don't seem to be getting that figure.
Now, Documents show say one of the people we don't collect salary from the Salone Parliament and not ever mass foot for go work na Parliament and the clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali in Wef Abibatu Paran Tarawali. The documents show say the clerk of Parliament in Wef don't collect monthly salary of about 7,676 millions from the 1st of September 2021 from Parliament as Human Resource Officer on grade 7 with PIN number 609310. This na pay slip from the Parliamentary Service Commission. We get stamp and the signature of the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali. We show say this na payment we be known to go on from 2021 after the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali, had in Wef and 17 other people as workman them at the Salone Parliament just after they make them as Clerk of Parliament. Most of the position them with the Clerk of Parliament in Wef and other people don't get na replacement with the Clerk of Parliament do with other workman them we be done the work in the Salone Parliament. Other information we come up now that the over 100 workman them with the Clerk of Parliament don't sack this BNTM without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission. He want to replace them with other people just as he be done they do. Don't try all kind of way forget the response of the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali on them allegation and say if then documents them we get this information but not agree for pick call or even respond to text message. But all this information we don't come out na do and waiting the Clerk of Parliament do for challenge the authority of the Speaker of Parliament and the Parliamentary Service Commission. We get the last say na Parliament. People don't hang them years for year waiting will come out from the Parliamentary Service Commission meeting with the Speaker of Parliament, Sefton Salmon, for make the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali, who explain to them the reason why he decided for take the decision for sack over 100 workman them when the Parliamentary Service Commission no more get the power for do so. Continue for follow up on this issue as it happen. For Salone Parliament, I Mina Abdullah Blah.
All right, welcome back. You just watched a report where we consultant senior producer Abdullah Blah been put together regarding the issue na Parliament. Also, we see the clerk we double as the secretary to the Parliamentary Service Commission be redundant over 100 support staff them this BNTM na Parliament. Well, still on the issue and also especially from the information that report they say one of the people we be done they take salary na Parliament where plenty people say not be done they go work na Honorable Paran Tarawali in Wef where according to information where we get, although no clear law no they way state say personal for employ in Wef or family member outside the work or for employer or not, we they can't delve into the issues then they. But let me quickly go back again and listen to another report where Abdullah Blah do with the leadership for the opposition at Parliament, where Honorable Abdul Kagbo be explain what's in the makeup of this whole issue on the redundancy in a Parliament and the latest developments. Let me listen to the interview where he do.
Now two, they don't report to me say don't die. Two of the people away then sack. Then say the one bobo way first die, even talk and say if he lost his work, he doubts if he go survive. Somebody say talker. That very net, the way he received the letter, we go, he say he don't die.
The leader of opposition at the Salone Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, with small strength and heavy heart, the report said just after the sacking of over 100 workmen at the Salone Parliament, information where he gets now that two of the workmen will lost their job, Sefton lost their life as a result of Puelat, where them get after where the Clerk of Parliament sack them from them work and pull bread come out na the mouth.
Parliament na an institution, not to an individual run parliament. Now the Parliamentary Service Commission na in the run parliament. So decisions taken by the Parliamentary Commission should not be a news to any member of that commission. Enough for be a news. The speaker for aware, if for no say yes, this is the decision we don't take. Me as opposition leader for aware, I for say yes, this is the decision we don't take. But solitarily, nobody not get the power for say no. Me I take this decision no more. Waiting they come out, they let come out. I believe say this now one of the things that way they disorganize any government.
As you dey hear, the leader of opposition, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, quick for condemn the act for sack people we already dey work for people we no dey work. We them reach for reduce or redundant workman them na workplace, like with the clerk of parliament, Paran Tarawali do na the Salon Parliament. And more so, where the clerk of parliament take the decision without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission for sack over 100 workman them at the Salon Parliament. If you can remember, this BNTM, na Honorable Abdul Kagbo during the 2024 budget debate, inch the Speaker of Parliament with concern say, Parliament wants for sack over 100 workman them, although the government, they on the process for employ plenty workman them in the public service.
In the midst of all this employment, they want to dismiss 100 staff in your handling. You are killing your institution. Innocent staff, you want to dismiss them.
Just after this concern by the leader of opposition at the Salon Parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, been assure him and the general public say Parliament no get plan for sack any of them workman them, but they try for investigate and fish out people where them understand say they collect salary for Parliament, but not ever mass foot go work na Parliament.
We've not yet taken the decision. And for all you know, the decision might not even involve redundancies of existing staff.
But by all this assurance by the head of Parliament and the Parliamentary Service Commission, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, the Clerk of Parliament, one of the Secretary of the Parliamentary Service Commission, go ahead and sack over 100 workmen them at the Salon Parliament. But why the leader of opposition been decide for raise this issue at the well of Parliament before now?
We make a reason because inside the budget, it did say government intend for employ 2,000 teachers, 2,000 nurses, something like 700 military personnel, and so a lot of employment then way past 8,000 employment in all. So meaning government gets the money for pay them people and the way government will employ. So I raise some say, well, if government they employ over 8,000, you know, now the for can add to the payroll. Why government for sack 100 people them na parliament? And then government will say why they sack them now because of the payroll, you know, the wage bill is too much, you know. So I say, well, government will intend for employ 8,000. Why then for sack 100?
It clear now say power struggle there between the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, and the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali, based on waiting to happen on the issue of sack no sack of over 100 workmen them na Parliament, just at the time when the President Julius Maada Bio say he wants for create job for about 5,000 Salon people them as part of in top priority for in second term. But waiting this mean for the legislative arm of government, where it clear now say the center not look down the old water, as with the Speaker of Parliament, they say this to the public today, and the Clerk of Parliament, they do that tomorrow.
Administratively, it's not correct. You know, they expose the Parliament, or they try for show say the clerk gets right for take decision past the Speaker of Parliament. You know, they show a bad picture. You know, and I believe say Parliament now communication, backdoor communication. So if the clerk for the issue self then letters, then they for don't talk with the Speaker for see how, you know, Parliament will go talk with one voice. Me self when an opposition leader, you know, I am part of the Parliament. You know, Speaker no go talk one thing, me go do other thing, you know, where we not agree with the Parliamentary Service Commission, no approve. I no go do so. You know, it means me self no go they work within the ambit of the law. You see, and now that make we all be shocked. We been shocked and surprised. Just a week after Speaker don't give the confidence, say they not the sack. You know, the commission not even reach at that decision day. Now we hear this. But fortunately, the Speaker don't summon a commission meeting on the 4th of January. You know, and we go to that commission day. And we believe, say, the commission, now the highest decision-making body in our parliament, now then go say, well, let them sack, now then go say, let them reverse this decision.
People, we don't follow this issue of sacking at the Salone Parliament. They wait now with them to ace them for the kind of action where the Parliamentary Service Commission will take against the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali. We don't go ahead for sack over 100 will command them at the Salone Parliament without the clear and general approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission when in normal get the right according to the law for do so. For Salone Parliament, I, Mina Abdullah Bla.
The program is still watch and Liberty Breakfast Show, and we still look at the latest developments. Now, Parliament, we get for do the redundancy of some support staff. Them we don't get reports that we don't play. Who's I concern no come out from the speaker, the clerk, and self the opposition leader for the All People's Congress APC party in Parliament. Now we dey go to the ruling. We get Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte. We now whip na Parliament. Well, instead they get in own position for sake of this particular issue.
Well, I think say the thing that we happen at the commission, firstly, the constitution, Salone Constitution talk about collective responsibility in section 60. And Parliament now an arm of government. And an arm of government, we get an act of 2007, what they call the Parliamentary Service Commission Act. That act, they put two services into effect, the Parliamentary Service Commission and the Parliamentary Service. The Parliamentary Service reports to the Parliamentary Service Commission. The Parliamentary Service is headed by the Clerk of Parliament. And the Clerk of Parliament, they take instruction from the Parliamentary Service Commission, which composed of the Speaker as the Chairman, the Deputy Speaker as the Deputy Chairman, then leaders of other parties, and the other 4 members appointed by the Commission, approved by Parliament. Firstly, in all of the minutes the way me don't see to the effect, there is no word like head count in the minutes. There is no word outside the word redundancy and the fact that Parliament get plenty staff them they outside the capacity of Parliament. The resolutions that we don't see from the meetings there and the meetings there, the commission meeting the way they adopt. It get what talk about realignment in terms of grade for people that we get degree. It talk about redundancy of some offices the way not function in a Parliament, and realignment of some members the way actually they do valid work, but for realign them into offices they're going to be more functional. So the word redundancy was mentioned in the minute of the 18th of October. It was also mentioned and adopted in the minute of 31st of July. So the point is, the redundancy activity will happen in December or the 22nd of December where the clerk issue out letter. For me, it come out straightly and by the minutes the way available, come out straight from the decision of the Parliamentary Service Commission to the head of the Parliamentary Service. But that aside, the letters for the redundancy were not given on the December 22nd no more. As a result of the Parliamentary Service Commission meeting on the 18th of October, letters were sent out to all staff of Parliament, informing that they're all there for redundancy. So now after careful selection, in fact, in the Parliamentary Service Commission meeting, they state a particular number there for redundancy, 137. A total of 137, where according to the position and statements from the chairman, with conversation to the Director General, he also indicates in displeasure that the press, they carry out a negative picture of Parliament in terms of the redundancy, that they say Parliament were redundant people without no good cause. But according to after the PSC meeting, now that because you don't get effective work for perform, and because you don't get non-deployment, you don't get no effective role for play, because your office where they be employed don't become redundant in the new realignment of Parliament, it's a good cause by the Commission. So for me, I've also had people say people don't die as a result of, I read leader of the opposition person don't die with them. No, nobody will die for redundancy in Nigeria. We have to be very honest. If they be redundant on the 22nd without notice, anybody die, Mr. Said they subscribe, see the person die as a result of the shock. But the old Parliament, all the staff in the Parliament were giving letters that you are up for redundancy. So you mind yourself from October, November, December. In 3 months, you're supposed to don't get your mind together, say anything can happen. I can be retained, I can be promoted, or I will be redundant. So if you are redundant in the course of that period there, I'm not sure it's as a result of the redundancy person die, because they're not informed there.
Alright, welcome back. That's been Honorable Tawa Conte, but they talk another interview day where Abdullah Blabin go do with for hearing from the ruling na Parliament for let we know it's in a densepion position regarding the support staff them we them be redundant based on letter we the clerk been give them. Well, from the reports and the way we don't do on latest developments we don't they happen with regards to the redundancy issue. We come back to the studio guest we na Saidu Kanu. Earlier this morning we don't talk about waiting don't happen at Parliament. Now the latest developments, Ishmael, we don't see the video them, we don't see the clip them, we don't see documents them, we don't hear it from the opposition at Parliament, we don't hear it from the ruling as to their own position regarding this whole issue of redundancy support staff them from Parliament. From waiting you see from the documents and Liberty Online TV playing that report the views and we hear from the ruling and the opposition at Parliament. What can I take?
For me, going by the reports we bladu, the document we me see going by them, I think say the clerk employing relatives and don't sack other people and employing relatives, I think say that cause for alarm for the ACC for investigate that, because this is the role of the media for bringing calm the issue there. So una now in the public institutions them now na role now for make sure so una investigate them here, so because it's pure abuse of office. If we go by waiting, we see na pure abuse of office.
No day we talk say personal for employ in wealth or in family na office.
Well, of course, na conflicts of interest. You don't do that. Na conflicts of interest. You direct relative, you know, na conflicts of interest. And the ACC Acts of 2008, he found out that, when they amended 3 years ago, he found out that. So they really need for investigate. They not for sit down the wait. Then need for now for set up investigation. ACC always they get their systems and processes review that they do in various institutions. I don't know if they do in a parliament or the other government institutions there, because I need to prevent some of them things here so not for happen. So this now call for them for let them at least investigate this, because you know we'll see the second 137, then you bring come other people there. So why you sack one in now? You don't bring other people there. It should say something all right. Now Tawadi say, Honorable Tawadi say some people and die not so because of Dande. Not so because you didn't the SLPP side, you and Parana are the one party, you treat this year so with levity, you treat her with some kind unserious attitude. It really not nice, because some of them things they are so somebody lost in job, they shock the killer. So let's not talk Dandy. We not conclude say of course that Dandy kill them, because we not get any reports from pathologists saying that Dandy happen. But common sense they tell you say some of them things they know they happen to certain people them. Because the members is alone a place where hard to get job. When you lost your job for like the other way, you get for the years or so before you get job.
He said enough for being shocked because they don't get a notice say this thing of happen at time no more.
Well, they give them notice, of course, but sometimes that they say the person don't begin develop some complications. Say, but me this thing happen to me when I will get job. That one give the all on the panam. Then at the end of the day, this happen. Me know they conclude as well saying that they happen, but it possible say na. But generally, not so because you did na the SLPP side, then parents say the SLPP, then things they happen, not for come out and say the truth. Me believe say the PSC they meet today. Let them go and try to resolve this matter, this issue. If una say una dey sack people them, una dey redundant people them, no need nothing for being other people them. If una not say that know that they do, una left with the what they do. But if they bring come other people, it just shows say una just want pull certain people. You say then give letter to all man, then they begin pick now. You see, so everything just go bizarre in the House of Parliament. They really need for make sure say them things as soon as they happen. If una do things, una do them professionally, una do them procedurally. Let we know they get some of them things how it happen. So this it explode. And you know, nice speaker they say nobody's, or even some of the things and the decision they say go even might not involve redundancy, even though you use might. We possible say it happen and it don't happen so. But for the things that happen, the speaker unsure, then clerk there they do your own stuff. It really not nice for the image of Parliament.
So with all of the issues there, you think say Parliament can spay to the people because they know they get series of program like the open day where they can do. They want say Parliament means with the people, let them know the kind of code they do. They want to open that space for make people then get access to them. So you think say then don't be transparent with the people?
Well, somehow you could say they really try we camp open Parliament, make sure say people let it know it in the happen. For example, in fact, we see this institution at Ghana, we been make them the third way camp openness in Africa. We of course I will give the accolade for that because if you go on the website, they see some information in the way they should say yes, of course. Then they tell you it's in the happen at the house. But generally, Bokutin in a parliament, they really need for work around. Besides sacking or redundancy staff, we all know say parliament we camp the Auditor General's reports, they know they debate them, they never debate them, as far as me know, and even the recommendations them. Now the Auditor General in reports, I think for the past years, na 35% na they implement. That the 33 committees in Parliament, 35% na they implement. So big room there for suspicion we camp and transparency business. Some of we don't get information say parliamentarians them they chastise people, an allegation they say to chastise people within their points for certain amounts and some of them things then they were really not nice because even the last time JS Kelfala be talk and say the committee, one committee in a parliament may ask them for certain amount, 20 million or so. We then they have been bringing some eyebrow. We really not nice. We don't get issue with transparency. Even we IGR we do a report with Carl. We should say after police, the parliaments are the most corrupt institution in the country. We then even come after CSO then for that day. But at the end of the day, we make party back and we even get a communique we will sign. We in fact now get CSO desk in parliament. We in the coordinates CSO them and parliaments their activities. But generally, of course, they're open. But we campaign some of them things here so they really put politics before. And some of them things they don't know for the seed in the apple.
Alright, Ishmael, we'll come back to you shortly. Let me just see the message where people wait on they watch the program this morning. Don't send now the Facebook page. The first one I go take. They come out from Fode Sulaiman Kamara. They say presenter to be optimistic with you. Sierra Leone Parliament needs thorough investigation by the ACC. Many a times we have seen and be hearing issues that are of interest to the public, but no appropriate actions has been taken so far to bestow transparency.
This one for me, they come from Ajiba. It say if the allegations is true, the clerk should resign. You employ your wife, collect salary, but fail to take office. Too bad.
Abu Mansare on the Facebook page, you say hopes. It said, good morning, Liberty, hold Salon Parliament. The center cannot hold anymore. God, please help Salon.
This one from Abu Mansare. Good morning, Liberty, hold Salon Parliament. The center cannot hold anymore.
All right. We get another message again. This one from Fode Kamara. It said the big elephant in the room in Parliament is the wife of the clerk. If an investigation is to be taken, you employ your wife, collect salary, but fail to take up office. Too bad.
This last one for me, they come out from Mr. Ba. It's a welcome Ishmael. Well said. We should keep our institution ethical, out of politics.
The final hour I would say that we come back to the studio guest. The message say the main problem about downsizing or increasing in human resource at Parliament is the clerk. Well, from that message and there, we come over to the studio guest again. If when Ishmael Saidu Kanu in a IGR parliamentary officer, he did it on the monitor waiting that happen na parliament. Although today we expect say the parliamentary service commission for meet and discuss and perhaps come out with a solution to this particular issue as to the over 100 support staff them where they don't sack. But moving forward, then kind decision here for be taken against anybody, even if now one person. What is expected from the Public Service Commission for let me know to a point where decision will not be taken, disagreements come, then before they go back to the drawing board, because then a parliament and then they make the law them for the rest of Sierra Leoneans.
Yes, so the Parliamentary Service Commission is different from the Public Service Commission. Public Service Commission, they employ directly public officials, civil servants. Parliamentary Service Commission, they regulate parliamentary affairs, campaign, employment, and all of that stuff. And for me, going into the meeting today, they really need for make sure say them put politics aside. I make a glad the commission comprise of other people we include the opposition. So if they say for the day, for make sure say they stand firm, then people also get their job back.
But how then people have to draw the line between politics and professionalism and the ethics also, where you take into consideration they are politicians representing political parties, and now we all know say we don't have the PR system we like the party interest key.
Yeah, true. Now I any money we in a salon because people want to protect them party interest. Now Paran, of course, I SLPP. Paran be really vocal in parliament during when be in opposition. You know, now because SLPP in power, they do things unilaterally. It's in a both case, and he ain't no nice for salon. Now somebody no will know how he had for lost his job. Basically, they insist on this. You know, when I had for lost his job, the things that we go through. Some people can die. You know, because the money you have to provide for your family. You say you get 2-3 people and they never go school. School they can open. You get something, you get family members who don't come house to you. We get for to take care of. Now money no day. I get for take care of work no day. And not only like other countries they will something if you lost job inside 1 or 2 weeks, you go other job. Yeah, you go work at say. First you begin your belly first before you get work. And then no nice. So for me, let them meet, put the people their interest first. They are representing the people. As I said earlier, the commission comprise various people including the opposition. They need for stand firm. Going into the world, go talk say, we are saying that this happen or not even involve redundancy. Then at the end of the day this happen. You as leader, you really get for show say you are leader. You get for stand firm. And they refer to the speaker. The clerk for always they listen to them before they do it. See, the clerk for they do things. They can employ other people as per the report we don't see. They employ UF. And the pure corruption as per the report. Pure corruption. Anything in this ECC for coming inside instant. I mean the media day for raise flag, red flag, or some of the things that happen in our institutions there. By now, when for don't come and set up institute investigation, set aside the clerk. Let other person the act first. Tell them for settle this issue. If they're not fair on one thing, continue for work. If they're fair on one thing, then indict them for corruption. So we expect a good meeting today, but we expect as well say ACC will come in and investigate this matter.
So just quick one before we wrap up with this edition. You just make mention of ACC for come and intervene in this particular issue. We still say ACC will investigate Parliament. We honorable give out talk openly say corruption happen in Parliament. We know that case they end. So now with this, what one are they foresee? Which is different. This is a test case for ACC as well.
Yes, we don't foresee them depoliticize Parliament. We of course we know say a politician in the day, but we can't by the administrative side. They need for they do things procedurally. Let them see as soon as they come out again. And not good for the image of the country or the institution in a parliament. Secondly, let the ACC look into this matter. We will let them look into this matter because some of them think here so I need to get ACC. Now they work on this. We not get ACC no more for the follow other thing there. Let them follow them particular issue there as well and try to make sure say them bring who are responsible to book. If somebody is responsible again, well, he can continue in job. And also when they meet today, let them make sure say they try to reverse this decision. Because if you employ other people, why you sack them already?
Many thanks where you come to the studio this morning. In name na Ishmael Saidukano, a parliamentary officer from IGR. He been at the studio this morning with the talk about latest development regarding the redundancy we happen to over 100 support staff them from Parliament. We want to say plenty thank you to you. We send you comment, you don't follow, share and like Liberty Online TV. Continue for stay around because we will bring you updates as and when we get them. Many thanks and till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say goodbye.
And me, na Princess Pias, they say get yourself a wonderful day.